A 20-minute Rocket League game. A 20-minute Rocket League game. You heard me say that correctly. 20-minute game. Feer has put on a tournament that he has accurately named Madness. Absolute insanity. We've got Skippy versus Wisty here. And as I said, this is, I'm going to keep repeating it. This is a 20-minute game. Just so you're all up to date with the rules and how this will work. Each player has one timeout that they can call. I'm going to leave that there, and the next time there's a goal scored, we'll make sure to type that message to everyone. We may get one here, actually. Oh, Skippy ran past it. That's probably not going to be there anymore, is it? Yeah. Wisty off to a good start here. A 4-goal lead in the first minute. But let me tell you right now, Skippy's got 19 minutes to mount this comeback here. He's got more time than he could ever have imagined. You know, one relevant detail here is that obviously Wisty is a South America player. So he is playing on a 132 ping, and we can see it's actually a perfect 100 ping difference between the two players. Good read there from Skippy. He spots the early challenge, just lifts it up over top. He's got his first on the board. I mean, I sincerely just... I just feel for the players, to be honest with you. Obviously, they signed up, and I know that they know, they're ready for this. They're prepared. But, God, 20 minutes of ones. Feer has, he's been running some qualifiers just for a couple spots. Has anyone been able to tune in and watch any of the qualifiers? If so, type a 1 in the chat. I saw the highlight that Feer put on Twitter where a 20-minute game went into overtime. And the conclusion was nothing short of chaos. So maybe we'll get some true to name madness. Maybe we'll get some madness here on our couple matches today. Skippy is definitely settled in here. That may actually be why. No, it's in. Sneaks it inside the far post. But 20 minutes of this boost get me out. That's funny. I never pay any attention to it, but that is funny. I wonder if that is a strategy maybe that Skippy has thought of. He's down by 3 at the moment. Wisty, strong start here to the Madness 20-minute game. That is a pretty unfortunate scenario there for Skippy. The bump didn't really cause much of an issue for Wisty. He just ate that bump and then grabbed possession. Rolled in his 7th. Got an 8th as well. Now I'll run through a few of the things that are important for these matches. Obviously, they are 20 minutes. We're closing in on the 3-minute mark here. Forfeits are allowed, but Feer has requested that players do their best not to forfeit early. He's requesting that maybe we at least aim for the 10-minute mark before calling the game. But there is a mercy rule, 15-point mercy rule. So that doesn't mean when Wisty hits 15 points, but when he's up by 15. That is when the mercy rule would activate. Each player has a timeout that they can call after a goal. That timeout will be 2 minutes long. Smart play there from Wisty. Threatens that flip reset all the way down, but plays it safe. He's got a huge boost advantage, but a great clear there from Skippy will bail him out. Psycho attempt from Wisty. He's going to put him in an awkward position here. A slow play from Skippy. He actually flicks the ball with too much power. Oh my goodness. Everybody driving around the ball. Skippy grabs himself possession. Actually falls in front of the ball there. That's not a very ideal setup, I guess. He's down by 7. Skippy, with a favorable kickoff, will put his 4th on the board. Let's cut the lead to 6. Wisty may be right back in the lead again with 6. Oh! Great save. Skippy pinched it off the post. He's got some work to do, though. Wisty with a huge boost advantage. But that actually may end up turning over possession. Skippy very calmly collects this on his back line, begins to work this out into the middle of the field. We've settled in once again. Wisty looks to go up high. Standard air dribble, not enough. Skippy making another goal line stand. Pogo! Great attempt there by Wisty. Actually going to be able to get the rebound. And this is, you know, this is why that right there is so dangerous. It doesn't, it looks as though you are messing up, right? And as a player, at least the players of this caliber, you know, probably none of us watching, but these guys can use it as a way to bait. They can bait, or excuse me, they can pivot to this if they are baiting something else. They can bait the catch, right? They get their flip reset and they come down to the ground. It's very common for these players to wave dash catch the ball. They can show that wave dash catch and then at the last moment, you know, turn the car long ways, vertical, get that pogo, pop it up over their opponent. It's a really good move to make the rest of what you're doing more dangerous. Because now players have to be prepared for not only your original plan, but also in case you, you know, transition to a pogo attempt at the last moment, they have to be prepared for that. The bag of tricks is deeper and deeper as players just continue to grow mechanically. Skippy's got a lot of work to do. Oh, that was very creative. I don't know if it's going to have enough pace to get in. It actually doesn't, and Wisty's probably going to turn this into an opportunity. Actually takes it to the sidewall. Maybe didn't have the boost to feel confident in pushing straight towards the target. Skippy should have a freebie here. Wisty wanted the double reset, but kind of got knocked to the side. I mean, I don't see why not. I mean, I guess. I mean, sure, I don't care. Maybe I'm breaking the rules here. Hopefully not. But we're going to just give him a moment here. As I said, the timeout will be 2 minutes. Okay. All right, here we go. Right back into it. Right back into the madness. Feer has responded here. He said he doesn't mind. So we're all set. Okay, well, maybe a car change is what Skippy needed. He certainly bounced back here straight away. Wisty actually somehow missed that midfield boost. I am not really sure how. It certainly looked as though he was over it. Maybe jumped too high and missed that that boost hitbox. Either way, Skippy has certainly turned things around here. He's back within 4. And with a four-goal deficit, 12 minutes. 12 minutes is more than enough time to mount the comeback. 12 minutes, bro. Oh, my word. I'm going to say this right now. If there are any players in these events that you were not a fan of before, you need to be supporting these players. All right? Because this is an unprecedented level of mental fortitude. Y'all look at that right there. That's an open net miss. He's got to sit and deal with that for the next 11 minutes. Skippy has done well after the car change. Finnick proving to be the secret sauce. He's got an 11th, and Skippy is right back in it. Here's what the players need to do, okay? They need to think about it as if it's a series. Oh, clean shot from Wisty to the far side. Top shelf as well. We're going to watch this one back. Great play. But they need to think about this as a series, okay? Wisty, he took game 1 very clean, very comfortable. But then Skippy turned things around and he got game number 2. This portion of the game is a critical portion. Who is going to win game 3? Skippy rips a power shot from the midfield, and it's good for a 12th. And obviously this is all fun right now, while Skippy has used his timeout and begun bringing this game back to even. But we've got to remember, the final 10 minutes are on the horizon, and Skippy has no timeouts left. If he has to eat a couple kickoff goals, you know, if he maybe a couple misses, he no longer has that timeout to, you know, take a moment to take a breath. Wisty does still have his timeout, and I have to say, you know, personally, I think he's done well to hold on to it, weather the storm. Skippy's on a run, but there's a long time left to be played. And I like how Wisty is managing the game thus far. He's still holding on to a small lead. And it's timeout. Over the halfway point. Wisty goes behind Skippy, and he's got his 16th. Once again, he's up by 3. Smart challenge from Wisty there. He's going to secure all the boost as well. Skippy, not much to work with. Just wants to keep it close. Yeah, there was... Here's the thing with tonight. 20-minute match. You know, I'm not going to be able to... First and foremost, I don't even think I could do one full 20-minute match. Just one of them. With, like, full serious casting the entire time. But I've got 3 of these tonight. And potentially a 4th one, actually. So we are definitely going to be managing the voice. Got to be smart with it. Skippy's got his 14th here. You see the camera check. He's looking for where his opponent is. He's actually opted to catch this and go for a ground dribble rather than an immediate power shot. Most of the time, we will see players go for the power shot directly after kickoff. But it proves to be the right choice. Skippy maintains possession. Slams one off the crossbar. And he's got the rebound. So with just under 9 minutes to play, he's back within 1. Great slow play there from Skippy, and he has tied it up for the first time since 0-0. Wisty has the reset, and he's got it over the top. Wisty right back on top. Oh, that's a big miss. Fortunately for Wisty, Skippy was not prepared for it. And you see that kind of sequence quite frequently with high-level gameplay. The very silly mistakes many times actually don't cost the player. And it's strictly because at this level, those silly mistakes almost never happen, so no one's prepared for it. No one's anticipating that. That's a nice outplay from Skippy. He's not able to get the secondary touch for the ground double. But actually has now 50-50'd the ball with his opponent directly into his own net, unfortunately. Skippy down by 2. 7 minutes to play. Well done by Skippy there. Spotting the weakness. Wisty just didn't have much boost to work with. So Skippy chose to press the issue there. Now Wisty's going to keep this grounded. Choosing to play a little bit of a safer game. Both players fighting over the boost. I think Skippy grabbed it, actually. Wisty's got to be careful here. It's a nice touch from Skippy to push back his opponent. Oh, no. Wisty has missed the big boost once again. This is a second or third time in this well, game. I was going to say series. It feels like a series, doesn't it? Wisty's shot is too weak, so Skippy collects. Both players on full boost here. Early challenge there from Wisty. Oh, that's a big challenge win for Skippy, and he wins the race to the next touch as well. 18-18. 5:41 to play. Wisty does still have his timeout. Skippy takes a lead, if I'm not mistaken, for the first time in this game. Oh, no. A bad wave dash, a borked wave dash there from Wisty will turn over possession. Now Skippy, what does he have in the bag? A flip reset, but it's a little bit too close to the target. It's easy to save for Wisty, and actually he's going to counterattack as well. He's tied it up. Wisty has been very standard with his kickoffs thus far. Mix in a delay kickoff there. Executed it well, but unfortunately didn't, or wasn't able to punish. He will eventually turn things around. Wisty's going to call a timeout here and collect himself for the final 5 minutes. Everyone take a deep breath. That's right, the timeouts are 2 minutes long. While we're waiting, I'll go ahead and just say thank you for a few of these follows. Skippy says, what's going on, chat? Let's get it, chat. Hydrate, that's right. I'm getting some water in now. What's up, Golden Agent, Igor Mans, Reekers, Bot Dub, Nick, Swifts, Lazy Panda, Starbud, Golden Harp, AV, Zero, Chocolate Penguin, and Souffle. Thank you for those follows. I appreciate it. Here we go. Back into the madness. Final 5 minutes. Wisty, 1 goal to the good. Can he stave off this 18-minute long comeback? There's a boost miss, this time from Skippy. He's going to return the favor. Wisty has done that a few times this game. Smart play from Wisty. Just stays behind the ball. Makes sure to get a big hitbox on it and force it downwards. Obviously, an aerial play like that, there is some inherent risk. So to minimize that risk, instead of going for the outplay, he just stayed behind the ball for the 50. And it paid off. Skippy circling the corner, calculating the moment. And there it is. Big challenge win for Skippy. Will earn himself that corner boost. Avoids the bump as well. Absorbs the next challenge, but Wisty has done well to recover. That's a lot of boost being used for a not very good touch. He is in an awkward position now. Oh, Skippy's low as well, and that demo may provide Wisty with the necessary time to recollect. Who has more boost? Skippy's got 15. Rips a shot on target. Oh, very, very well done by Skippy. Pulls it to one side, cuts it back to the other. He knows that he and his opponent are both on low boost. Wisty with an expert effort there. Did well to give himself a chance at the save, but unfortunately for Wisty, was not enough. Early flick. Oh, Wisty actually bumped Skippy back into position. Standard air dribble from Skippy. Not enough to outplay his opponent, but he will maintain possession. Wow. A flip reset. This time from very close, from within the orange box. But it's just enough to get it around the oncoming challenge of Wisty. We got 2:48 on the clock. We are locked at 21. That's off the post. Skippy hustled back into position, and while his first dive at the ball was not enough to outplay his opponent, it was enough to get him to think. Wisty overthought. He missed. So we stay at 21 apiece, but only for a moment. Skippy hovers, puts in a 20-second. Wisty shot to the top shelf, blocked away, but he's got the boost advantage, and that should be a goal. Wisty over the top has tied it up once again. Skippy with possession. Wisty stays close. Great shot from Wisty. Just under 2 minutes on the clock. No timeouts left. Wisty's done well to protect the boost in the corner. He's going to get both, and here we go again. Similar setup to the last one. In my opinion, a little bit better this time. He's got the pogo attempt. You can see the desperation from both sides as the clock winds down. Oh, Skippy chose to dive. Can Wisty get it on target? He does. 62 seconds remain. Wisty with a 2-goal lead. Good trip from Skippy. Got some space. And he spots the early challenge. Outplays it to perfection. 45 seconds remain. Big kickoff win for Skippy. He puts it home. 41 seconds left. And we're locked. Nice discipline from Wisty there. All of us can relate to this moment. We want the big shiny boost at the midfield, but he stays close. Spots an opening and slots home a 25th goal. Oh! That was a very aggressive push from Skippy, but it worked out. Not the greatest play to follow, but he will potentially retain possession. Wisty on low boost here. He's got to be careful down on the opponent's end. Final 10 seconds. Wisty should have a full tank from the corner. Skippy looks for the drop and the catch. Oh my goodness, he's going back and forth. Can he keep this up? He does have boost. We know how this goes. He's got to keep this alive. Wisty wrestles it to the ground. GG's. What a game.